Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Greybeard Prospectors playthrough, where, well, things are going, well, it's a while since I played. I'm sorry, I've been on holiday, so I sound a little confused about what I'm doing. That's why. So we are currently at peace with most people around us. There are some beast men down here somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where, but yeah. Right now, I think we are just at a happy little end turn. So yeah, as I was saying, I've been on holiday, so if I sound a little confused about where I am in this playthrough, that's because I've been on holiday for a week, doing lots and lots of holiday things. So, yeah, sorry, that beep was me turning off my dehumidifier, which always seems to turn on just after I start to make me remember to turn it off. Oh wow, Telia is gone. We are also exploring getting lots of trade going. I want to slowly take all of this coast, and then, I mean, Emery does not like us, but we do want to take out Clan Eshen, and that is going to be a fun one. We do also want to look at piratizing ourselves a bit long run, so getting some of those shiny pirate buffs to my troops, which will also be quite good for us. So yeah, we want to continue exploring, getting our trade. My blokey there who appears to be sinking, look at all that blue on top, he's going to sail over to the High Elves next, because they will definitely want to trade with us. And we will start a trading empire with the Elves, at least to start with. And eventually we do want Lothan, because we want to be the Lords of Trade on this map. So a Lothan, and Lothan is a must for that. So
my axe thirsts for war. The clan honor. Moving off.
Speak.
Yes?
Greetings, stranger.
The Empire.
Do not greet me as a
damn
friend.
it. Trade with me, you horrible, horrible people. The Elves will definitely start trading with me fairly quickly.
Let us begin.
Right, I'm going to save up so I can get that leveled up, and we can level this up to get ourselves some of the better troops. I want those blunderbusses, even though their range is short, their damage is huge, so having a mix of them in would be very good. What do I need to them? I need a black powder alchemist, which I need to be the next level to get. So yeah. Another end turn, I do apologise. Once we got that, we will start mixing up my troops a bit more. So we have a mix of blunderbusses and long range troops in there. Simply because blunderbusses are obviously going to provide that little bit of extra oomph in the close range fire. We still want the long range guys because they slow them down and batter them a bit before they even get to us, and they've got that armour.
Before my shield them.
God damn no. They really don't get it, do they? But no, having a mix of blunderbusses, basically having a mix of all the different types of shooter units I get, they all definitely seem to complement each other nicely. So we've got the ones which break the charge and pretty much stop them. We've got the ones which sunder the armour and reduce their parry chance, and then we'll have the really high damage armor piercing ones. And yeah, and as all of these, you know, basically having a nice mix will just cause us to really push our damage through the roof. And we'll also have to think about how we position them a bit more to get the better fire on, because it will almost be better having lots of separate groups so they can maintain fire across the battlefield. Basically, as per a lot of these things, you know, actually having fire across our battlefield will be very good. basically just using our arcs to keep as much fire on for as long as possible, especially the fact that these guys can just soak for damage as well. Potentially look at getting some heavy thunderers in there. Let's have a look at heavy thunderers again. So 47. These guys do much more, but heavy thunderers do have a much better range. So they've got a really good range. So a few of those in the back. They are good anti-large. They're just slightly more damage. And obviously top end we get the Stone Melt Alchemists, who are a special unit. Snipers, who do quite a lot of damage there. Wow. That is a very small unit, but they are going to be, what they say on the tin. They're snipers, they're designed to take people out. And more rocket launchers. Let's keep leveling here up first, because that way we'll get more good stuff, basically.
Onward.
It is going to take us a few turns to actually unlock that, so I'm not sure why I'm moving that army just yet. So yeah, I'm going to move them in there just to do a little bit of recruitment, and I'm going to go to all of these guys because I want to take them out off the field. Now we do have options to make now. It's extra income from farms, but reduces public order, plus growth. Actually, I don't want -4 public order. It does reduce that, so we lose a bit of replenishment. But yeah, I don't think we have farms, so I'm assuming it's counting something else as the farms, so yeah. That'll certainly do for now. Oh yeah, and we do need to fight these guys, so to get rid of our grudge. So we're going to pull in here, do a bit of replenishment, get some new units in, move back over to engage the knights there, and yeah, have lots of fun basically battering the Bretonnians. Once we've dealt with them, obviously it's going to be, I do want to deal with them, but they are definitely friends with us at the moment, so it's a tricky one. I make a lot of money off them. But once we start getting all our elvish trade partners in, that will actually be much better for us. And obviously as a trade hub, we want to start looking at taking some of the ports down here. So Sartosa definitely needs to be taken, as does Telia, and a lot of the coastline up here wants to fall for us, which means we're going to have to deal with Skaven Blight as well, which will be horrible, but that said, we've got a lovely anti-Skaven setup because we can shoot lots of them first, and we will, even our low tier units will shred the Skaven before they even get to us. And we can hold a line. They are good melee infantry as well, so it gives us a really solid setup actually. What we want to do here is we want to make sure they are busy down there. Ooh, the guild support gives us some money.
To war! Beards in belts? By the grudge bearer's will.
That'll do for now.
By the king's command.
Go find some elves.
I shall hear you out before death. Bow before you. Do not invoke the gods around Cetra. No.
Okay, he won't accept that.
So, I am ready to parley.
God damn it! Why do these guys not want to trade with me?
Who calls?
Do not greet me as a friend.
What? The Empire.
May as well. Next turn we'll move them back over there and potentially start this little war. Wow, Loffen is hugely powerful compared to me. But this is the thing using a mod like this, guys. It's actually quite regularly the amount of power it says you have isn't going to be correct, because it's very hard for it to work out how powerful you actually are. So
Make your proposal, my long beard.
it is also interesting because the way this is playing out and how much we make from trade is we're actually going to do quite well by not actually having everybody. Sorry, we're not going to do quite well by not. Words are failing me. Going to war and taking everything, because we will make a lot of money from trade. So yeah, there are key settlements we want, certainly big ports and things. But you know, and we want to get all our trade resources. So basically, we're going to try and set up a sort of an area around the seas here. So we'll set up here, potentially take this region for gold mine, take Sartosa and all around here. Certainly, maybe get all of Estelia. And certainly get some provinces over in Lustria. Do you want to be a little careful against these guys? No, it's not too difficult. Suppress suggestions. I don't get why it's saying I'm struggling. Oh, I hate this one. They're both the same.
My axe thirsts for war. Grudges will be settled. The throng is mustered.
Come on, actually be some elves here, please.
I am the defender of Ulfwan. Choose your words carefully.
So that's us getting the 500, is it? So let's have a look. We are on 13.
Greetings. The Phoenix Court will hear your words.
Understood.
Defender of the... Your words shall reach the Phoenix throne. As you say.
Yes?
You have a proposal?
Yeah, that's quite a nice boost. And this is why we were off finding the elves, because the elves are very, very good to trade with. And as you can see, make me a little bit of moolah. So we're gonna go deal with all the elves to increase our trading empire. And get a lot more income off them. And the elves will all happily trade with me. And as we expand a bit, you know, get gold and things, that will give us more resources to trade. Again, I'll probably look at trying to take out Galleon's Graveyard, but Galleon's Graveyard is an odd settlement which isn't necessarily so useful. We are going to definitely build a massive trading empire off the elves. Because, I mean, if I can get 500 off each faction, I won't necessarily get as much off of all the factions. But we're certainly going to be able to get a nice big amount of cash off by going around all of the high elf factions. So that is something well worth us doing. Obviously, as they all got integrated into one faction, I don't know if it modulates it by how big they are, but we'll see. So we're going to go and start raiding their territory and basically force them to declare war on us almost.
Summon me if you dare. My axe thirsts for war. We march. The throng agrees.
Actually, no, that's the other option.
I might have known. The days are doom-laden, and so the dwarves come begging for help.
Begging for help? I don't
For
think
the
so,
wisdom of
mate.
the layer. What's your orders?
Obviously, we're not going to find anybody new this way straight away. Are we going to get close enough to find them?
Prince
Yes.
of
Oh, I
Elf.
can't trade with him. I want to keep the income coming in, though long run we might want to look at getting some extra things. I'm hoping the... well, they might not hit me if they go up into the ambush. They might well position themselves in a place where they're stuck behind my lines, which would be good, certainly with the weaker ones. We definitely don't want to be attacking them while they're all there. But I'm not overly
What can
worried
the
by
Dawi
them.
do for you on
It's
this?
still not happening. I wish he'd get the point. He offers me that every turn. Ooh, Zufbar and the have negotiated an alliance, so that's not necessarily so useful for us, but still. I mean, it's nowhere near us. It's useful to know what's going on. I was able to trade with the dwarves a bit back, but I think they've lost their coast. I still don't trust them at all. I suspect I've probably got under cities already. Yeah, we're going to keep finding more elves trading. Hopefully these guys will fall into my trap. Come on, come on, come on. That is beautiful. This has to be fought. I mean, we're a full army, they're not. We're just going to spawn either side of them and just open up and rip them to pieces.
Dwarf warriors! Vengeance! Dwarf warriors! It is a reckoning for the ancestor gods!
That'll do.
Dwarf warriors! It is a reckoning! Dwarf warriors! They have wronged us! Dwarf warriors! Lord!
Move straight into range. And then engage.
For Grimnir! Move now! For the Karazankhor! Dwarf warriors!
I want to get these guys up onto the flank there.
Take aim! Yes!
And you guys can move up into the rear there.
Range fast!
You can start taking them out.
Go!
We're shredding them here.
For the ancestors!
Move around into the flank there, so you're engaging.
Warriors! Nothing can stop us! We demand blood! Axes out!
Move up and start engaging the ground reliquary. No, you can stay on him. Her even.
Wait, your man! Blood! Move! Go! More of vengeance! Strike out! Down! Cast out!
Oh, this kill box here is awesome.
Dwarf warriors! Bump those dwarf legs!
I mean, these guys really, yeah, don't stand a chance. They're being shot at from every angle.
I have wronged us!
Turn and face.
For the caravan corps! Fire! Reload! Fire!
I think we did well there. We basically just forced them into a massive kill box where they just got shredded. Literally, they couldn't escape in any direction there. Their best bet would have been to fall out, to just try and run, to be fair. They were never going to win the battle, but yeah, that went quite well. So that's the first stroke in this war. Definitely victorious for us. One of my units did take a bit of damage, but understandable. They took the brunt of their attack. The rest of my guys were just sitting there pinging away, gaining experience. Morgan the Devoted got battered. Oh wow, completely gone. This is where I kind of wish I had a second army so I could cheese them.
Let us begin.
I have to fight this. If I don't fight this, they're just going to keep coming at me. This is the risky battle. The halberdiers are a bit annoying because they're a bit tougher. So they won't go down quite so easily. That said, we should be able to damage them. I want to know where the reinforcements coming from. It's the allies are going to be the problem here. It's not the best map for us either, actually. This may have been foolish.
Kazook! Grimnir, I order thee! Lord!
Okay, they're coming straight at me. Let's ping their lord to death first. So my lord is going to keep sniping. Odor there, he does a lot of damage when he snipes. But you guys are actually going to start hitting them. Odor should be able to deal with him on his own.
Dwarf warriors!
I'm worried about what's going to come out of the woods over there. Once we've dealt with these guys, we're actually going to reposition our line. Here it goes. They're taking a lot of damage. It's not getting many kills yet, but they're taking a lot of damage. And these volleys will be where they start falling. Oh, this is where it's going to be fun.
For the ancestors! Go!
Turn.
Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance!
Slow them now. They need to be slowed.
Dawi ready! Castle! Castle! This grudge must be satisfied! For those dwarven lads! Miners! For the High King! Kill the old splitters! Nothing can stop! Plow through!
Right, let's bring these guys back. We're doing nicely there.
Dwarf warriors! For the ancestors!
You guys can reform there.
Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance! Move
You
out!
guys can turn slightly to be engaging the stuff as it comes through. I don't like them having those woods, but there's not much I can do about that.
Miners!
You can go and use that
Nothing can
hill.
stop us! For the High King! Muster the throng! Move!
You can go up onto that hill as well. They're not going to last long. Basically, I want to get my guys into position so they can all keep shooting.
Reach fast! Victory will be ours!
Charge and engage them so the rest of my guys can shoot.
Once unite! Move! Down! Vengeance! Move! For the ancestor gods! Plow through! Strike out!
Move there. That's going nicely. These guys are a little bit not doing great. You can shoot at the peasant bowman.
Kill the earth splitters! Strike out! Move up! Dwarf warriors!
Okay, we're actually beginning to have ammo issues.
Plow through! Dwarf warriors!
That's fine, I can deal with ammo issues because we can actually fight here in this horrible melee here. Oh, what are my cannons doing?
On the way! Move now! On the way! Yes, Thane! Fire! Reload! Fire! Nothing can stop us! Dwarf warriors! Reach far! Reach fast!
We're struggling a little bit here, but these guys are helping nicely.
Go! For the Karazhan Corps! Move to attack! Kazukan Kazaki! Ha! Blow through!
No, you can stay in there.
Vengeance! Dwarf warriors!
You guys can all form a nice little line there. Even though my explosive guys don't do much damage, they definitely do a lot of morale damage to them, which is good.
Cannon!
And my cannon can move up onto that hill.
Let the vengeance begin!
Turn and finish those Grail Knights, please.
Dwarf warriors, kill them! It is a reckoning! Kazukan Kazikita! Kill him! Dwarf warriors! Understood, Lord! Strike out!
You guys can go and form up in there to engage there briefly before whatever you want to do. You can just go poke them.
For the ancestor gods! Sir! Yes! Shoot!
It's over.
The clans unite!
Whew.
Now! Vengeance! Kill him! For the Karazhan Corps!
That was definitely a fun one. Lots of kills from my guys, both ranged and melee. We lost 107 good dwarves though, guys. Including this unit in its entirety, the charge breakers there. That was my ace unit of charge breakers too who fell there. But that is an acceptable loss there to get that victory. We do now need to move on to the settlement. We have reduced the defences of that settlement massively here. The question is, do we charge after the army to finish it off? We'll see what happens, because that army may well be completely routed and dead. So I think we're going to start sieging out the settlement and building some siege equipment. No rush to hit it. So getting some siege equipment in there would be very beneficial to us. And again, though we were potentially going to knock holes in the walls as well.
You dishonor me.
Time for a reckoning. Yes. Ready, axes?
Oh, that's an auto. Wow. Yep. No, straight occupy.
To war!
So we unlocked a Regiment of Renown, which we're not actually meant to get access to. Oops! Anyway, guys, let's move you along before I forget.
By the king's command.
You know what, you can come inside and start meeting some
Yes,
new
let's
people that
move.
way. We'll do a quick trip around inside and then, oh god damn it, they already hold there.
I bid you welcome, traveller.
And I already know
What
them.
would you...
Hopefully we'll meet some more elves soon. But no, we're going to leave this one here of that little bit of expansion. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games. So please check that out. As always, thank you for watching.